To me, there are absolutely two possibilities alone. Number one, the front office is not willing to entertain offers on De'Aaron Fox. If that's the case, it's malpractice and they should be fired because everybody on this team you should be able to entertain offers. And if they're doing a Daryl Morey, Ben Simmons thing with De'Aaron Fox, that's also stupid. I don't buy that. I don't buy it at all. But the other thing is De'Aaron Fox is just getting the types of offers from other teams that you can't take that.
Right. Yeah. I think here's how I've thought about it, much like that. It's we all would agree, I think this team needs an overhaul. The biggest way to me, Dave, to make an overhaul is to move Fox. I mean, that's the biggest target. That's the biggest price. A really good player.
Yes.
I don't think they're getting the return that they want. I think the one that makes the most sense is the one that gives you the most sizzle, and that's Fox. I just don't think they're getting the offers that much like Morey is probably asking for too much. I don't know if the Kings are asking for too much. They're just not hearing the names they want to hear back.
Zach Harper from The Athletic joins us here on the Nick Cattles Show. Do you believe Fox, Hallie, and Mitchell all eventually fit on the same roster?
No, not at all. I just don't. We saw this. They had Thomas, Goran Dragic, and Eric Bledsoe all on the same roster, and we were trying to figure out, like, hey, can we do the mental gymnastics to make this work? It doesn't work. At least one of those guys has to go. You know, Davion and Tyrese can coexist. And so at that point, De'Aaron Fox, like, he's been nice for this organization, but if you're just looking from a roster building standpoint, you can get value for him. He's expensive. And why wouldn't you have the more, cost-effective options if you're a team that's not even close?
The only Samuel Amick.
For Kings purposes, so far all I keep hearing is all the reasons that this guy won't happen and that guy won't happen. And I am admittedly a little surprised and puzzled that at this stage in the game, we don't have more clarity / traction. They were hot on the trail for Ben Simmons. I don't see a Kings-Ben Simmons deal happening. They've been tied to Julius Randle with the Knicks. I don't see a Knicks deal happening. Jeremy Grant, I think there's interest there, but haven't heard of traction, and the Pistons price tag is really high. John Collins also been given the indication that the Kings John Collins deal won't be happening. So a lot of the bigger names that we thought might be coming this way, it seems like that, at least as of now, not the case.
I'm new to Sacramento. It is kind of strange that every day is like between 59 and 63 degrees and sunny. It's a good strain. But I also wondered how bored weather people must get here. Because you're telling the same story every day. You got to try to come up with a different way to say 63 and sunny outside. I mean, this to me is just awesome. I could deal with this.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross. Weekday mornings from 6 to 9. The Nick Cattles Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6.